Hi guys, a warm welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a deep clean, spring clean of my kitchen today. We're getting deep. We're doing the toaster, the microwave, the fridge, the cupboards, the walls, everything. It's all getting clean. So I really hope you like this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I post loads of other cleaning videos, routines, budgeting. There's loads of other content over here that I really think you'll like. I'm not going to keep you, so let's get into the video. Let me know in the comments if you also clean along while you watch these videos, because that's what I do. I love watching cleaning videos and I clean as I go just to feel like there's someone else doing it with me. So thanks for watching. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start off by making up a cleaning solution, and I'm going to be using the Declutter in orange and cranberry scent, and that's going to be used just to disinfect my surfaces and my sides. And I'm starting off with the tiles. I don't even know what that mark is. I don't know how this kind of mess happens, but it does. So I'm going to start wiping down all of the tiles on the wall and focusing on things like plug sockets and switches, because lots of fingers go on them and they harbour lots of germs. I'm also, as you can probably hear, listening to YouTubers right now clean, and I would absolutely love to know in the comments who you listen to or who you watch when you're cleaning, who inspires you. At the moment I've got Brianna Kay from Bits of Brie, and also Beauty and the Beastons, which is Tiffany, and I am loving listening to their videos while I clean. It gives me so much motivation. I am now cleaning my cupboard doors because, again, they are a lighter colour and they just get covered in dirt. I don't even know how that happens, but it's great just to keep them nice and clean. And the handles as well, which are full of germs. It is so hot in the UK at the moment. It's really like a freak week of weather. It's so sunny and lovely. So I'm just going to finish off going over once again with the solution onto the tiles, just to make sure they're definitely clean, and then move it over to the other cupboard. We have really short cupboards and it's so annoying because we can't fit anything into them. So that's one for the wish list when we get a new kitchen. I'm going to move on to the microwave now, and I'm using this eco-friendly spray, which is a glass and silver services spray, and it's from 7th generation. It's all eco-friendly, which I love, and I'm just using a microfiber cloth just to make sure I don't leave behind loads of dust particles from the actual cloth. And then I'm using a tea towel just to buff off all of that and leave the shiny surface nice and clean. Then I'm moving on to the toaster, and I am so embarrassed by this situation, guys. Wait until you see what comes out of this toaster. So, you know, you have the little drawer underneath. Oh, look how many crumbs there are. Oh, it's disgusting. It hasn't been done for so long. I'm now just going around with the Dettol spray just to clean off any germs, and I'm going to wipe it over and then start to clean the crumbs that are in the inside, focusing on the little buttons because obviously we use those a lot with our fingers, and just to get all the germs off. And now just wait until you see this. I mean, how does this even happen? So many crumbs. It's disgusting. So I'm just going to gather those up and pop them all into the bin and just go away and hide in shame. So I've just sprayed the surface and I'm going to clean it with my cloth again. I tend to use different cloths for different areas. So this one is one that's kind of more of a clean surface to clean, just so I'm not making my cloths really dirty. I'm just going to get rid of all those excess crumbs. And then finish by cleaning the toaster once again. I'm using Viacal spray here because it just really helps with the stainless steel, I find, and it just gets rid of any horrible fingerprints. So there we go, it all looks nice and shiny and new again. So onto the hob now and onto our oven. I'm just going to take off all the gas rings and spray it again with my stainless steel surface spray, and I'm using my Declutter solution as well. I'm just going to use that just to clean the oven and the hob and get rid of all of those burn marks that I've gathered. I mean, they're underneath, I just don't need to see them. So when I do this, I'm really shocked by how much dirt there is underneath. So I'm just using that just to wipe over everything as a first little wipe over, and then I'm actually using a tumble dryer cloth because I find like this gets my surface, my stainless steel surfaces really shiny. And then I'm going on to the oven. This oven is so small, we really need to get a new one, but hopefully we'll get an integrated one when we get a new kitchen, so we are not buying anything for now. So I'm using the stainless steel spray once again just to wipe over the oven doors and get rid of all those fingerprints because they do seem to gather on this oven, and then the handles as well because obviously the germs have gathered there. And there we go, nice and shiny and new like the other stainless steel items in the kitchen. So as you can see, as I was saying earlier, we just don't have the cupboard space, so things get left on the top because there's no other places to store them. But that is all nice and germ free and clean and streak free now. So now it's time to move on to the next part, and look how dirty the water is that is being used. So, okay, a little bit embarrassed about this bit. We just seem to have no space in this kitchen. It's really hard to keep everything put away, but the fridge has just become a bit of a dumping ground for letters and things like that. So we have lots of magnets which we've collected from around the world, and I'm just going to put them in a bit of a better order and then clean off the fridge. Just give it a once over and then go over with my Dettol spray and clean up things like the handles, which again, just they always get all the dirt onto the crevices of the handles, and clean in between everything and onto the surface as well, just to make it nice and shiny. We always have fingerprints on this. I don't know about you, but when things are dirty and messy and untidy in my house, I just feel like it's like a weight on top of me. I feel a bit more anxious. I feel like I can't collect my thoughts. I just need to clean. So I'm sure that might relate well to lots of people. Let me know in the comments if it does. I'm now just taking everything off the top of the fridge. Oh my goodness, look, it's disgusting. So I'm cleaning off that. I haven't looked up here for so long. It's truly disgusting, but it needs minimizing. If you don't know, I've got loads of minimizing videos on my channel, so I can leave the playlist down below. But I'm just going to show you now what's come off the top of the fridge, and I'm going to sort through it and make sure everything's just minimized and put in the right places. At this point, I'm also just going to put things like duplicates into one bag because it makes absolutely no sense to have more than one of the same cereal on the top. And then I'm actually going to use the containers that I bought recently from Home Bargains to store all of the children's cereal, and this means that they can just do it themselves in the morning, which they love, and we can just help them out with the milk. We have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old if you are new to my channel. So there we go. It may not look that neat and tidy, but for me and to compare it, it really is, and I'm really pleased with it. And like I said, the children can help themselves now to that cereal in the morning, and they do love feeling grown up when they do that. So next up is to get inside this fridge. I've left it purposely so there's not actually a huge amount of food in there, so when I take it out it's not sat out for too long. But look at the condiments at the top. How about you? Do you have loads of condiments? I just collect them. My husband despairs of me. I always have so many. At this point, I'm now listening to Ellis from Mrs. E. Smith & Co. I absolutely love her channel, Ellis, and she has got I'm actually watching one of her kitchen cleaning videos, which is just motivating me now to keep going. I really love her channel, so definitely go and check her out if you don't already. So now I'm just taking away all the glass shelves, and I'm going to clean these in a minute, but I'm just going to wipe down the inside of the fridge now with my Flora solution, which I have actually replenished because it does get very dirty. And you may have spotted there was a really big brown mark at the back of the fridge. That was actually a cardboard box that had stuck on to it because it had frozen onto the back. So that just wipes off really quickly. Must have been where I had the door open. It's just defrosted a little bit. But I'm wiping through all of the shelving area as well, just make sure it's really clean. And then look down there, I don't know if you can spot those, we have got some blueberries. I will show you what they're like in a minute, but they're basically fossilized into ice that has frozen into the fridge. So I'm just going to get rid of all that ice so that the drawers actually shut properly, because it was stopping it from shutting. So just cleaning all of that, and as you can see, we've got a little blueberry fossil going on here. So once I've cleaned all of that, I can actually then start just to clean off the shelves that are in the sink. And I used my cleaning solution for this and some of the Dettol spray as well, just to make sure it's really clean, because obviously it's a food storage area. And this is what came out. I'm just going to minimise what I can here and throw away some of the sauces that are out of date. Some of them are things like we needed for Christmas and we just haven't used them since. And then I'm moving into the doors as well, because so much mess comes off the food and just gets stored. I don't know if you find that in your own fridge. But yeah, I'm just going to clean all of that with the Dettol spray, and then make sure the door is nice and clean, because it can harbour germs in there, and it's obviously not a nice place to harbour them. So I can't wait to hear who your favourite YouTubers are when you're cleaning, and do you watch them when you are cleaning, because I find like it's a really good motivation for myself, and I love hearing new cleaning YouTubers, because I'm always interested in finding new ones. So definitely let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to clean up the door shelving units with just washing up liquid on my scrubber brush, and then I can just dry those off. And what I'm actually going to do is line them with some tissue. I usually do this, but I hadn't done it the last time, so that's why a lot of the dirt had just gathered there on the bottom. So things like milk bottles, on the bottom of them, they're obviously dirty from storage in the supermarkets, so I just line them, and then you can just replace that, and it saves having to wash them in as a deep clean as often. I'm kind of struggling with the pattern of which the shelving went back, so I'm just going to try and work out how exactly I'm going to fit everything back into the fridge. I'm a nightmare with condiments, like I said. I just love a sauce. I love a sauce. I don't know about you, but I have loads of them. This is where I realised my milk is not going to fit in like that, so I'm just moving everything around again, and then I'll pop the milk back in.
When I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you.
So I won't film me putting everything back in, but I've minimised what I can, and I'm just putting all the food back into the fridge to restock it before we go shopping. And then finally, I'm just going to clean up these cupboard doors. I didn't get around to these yet, and again they just pick up lots of dirt. I'm using my Zaflora solution as well, and I just find like I can just make up a batch and keep going, and it's disinfectant as well. So now I'm just cleaning off the the washing machine and all the buttons, because they get really dirty as well. So there we go, guys. I really hope that you were inspired to get on and do your own cleaning there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy?